Alright, are we ready? A las una, a las dos, y a las... Hi! How are you guys doing? I hope everything is well with you guys. I am back with a new video, obviously. So today's video is going to be talking about how to successfully get through nursing school. I get a lot of questions on how do you do it, especially if you're a parent. What do you do to stay ahead and all this type of stuff. So these are kind of like the things that I do to help me out. I'm not here to tell you how to do anything. I'm just giving you tips that help me. And if you want to take them, great. If you want to leave them, that's fine too. But these are things that help me. If you are new to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button down below so you can join the fam and not miss any of my vids when I do upload. We would love to have you here. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I will leave my names linked down below as well. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So, nursing school is hard, obviously. You know, as we all probably already know, we're already in it, we're doing it, or we're about to graduate, or you about to get into nursing school, and I'm telling you that it is tough. That's just what it is. Nursing school is on a whole nother level. It's probably going to be one of the hardest things that you have ever done in your life. That is the fact of the matter. It's not hard. It's doable. Not to say that it's easy, but it's doable. So I get a lot of questions. How do you do it? How can you be successful in nursing school, especially if you have a lot of things going on, like you got to work, you're a parent, blase, blase, you know, all that good stuff that all of us kind of have to go through. Well, these are kind of the things that I do in order to stay ahead. I hope that they help you. If you can apply some of them to your life, I hope that they do. But yeah, let's get into it. So number uno, the first thing that you need to do in order to pass nursing school successfully is get a planner. I don't know how many times that I've said this on my channel. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna have to say it, but get a planner. A planner is essential in order for you to plan out your entire life, okay? If you're not an organized person, you better get organized because, honey, that's what you're gonna need to do if you wanna pass nursing school. Okay. Anyways, make sure that you get a planner. That is the first step in being successful in nursing school. Step two, once you got that planner, you need to make sure that you write everything down in that planner. And I mean everything, okay? From what you're gonna eat that day to what you're gonna watch on TV, if you even have time to watch TV. I want you to write down everything in that planner. You make sure you write your due dates for any papers, any care plans, whatever it is, you write all your due dates in that planner, okay? You write down if you have any family events that you can go to. You write down how long you're gonna be studying for. If it's from, say, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on a Saturday, you make sure you write that in there. You write every little thing in your planner. If your man or your woman is off a certain day and you guys wanna go do something, you make sure you write date night. So you make sure you get your stuff done before date night so that you can have that, okay? Write everything down in your planner. School, personal, kids, everything. That is step number two to being successful and staying ahead in nursing school. Step number three, to be successful in nursing school, you need to make sure that you do plan out time for your family, your friends, and people who aren't in nursing school, okay? Because let me tell you, that is all that you're gonna be hearing. You're gonna like go crazy with all the stuff that gets put or tries to get put into your brain that you need to learn for school. So you wanna make sure that you schedule time with people who aren't in it so that you can get your mind off of it. Schedule time with your kids, schedule time with your significant other, schedule time with your best friends, your grandparents, I don't care, schedule time, go do that. Get away from that for at least a couple of hours out of the week. Because let me tell you, you are going to be going crazy studying, but you cannot spend 100% of your time doing that. It's not going to work. Your brain's going to fill up. You're going to explode. Literally. So don't do that. You make sure you schedule time in your planner with your family. This is another way that you are going to be successful in nursing school, okay? Number four, make sure that you stay ahead of the game. Get your stuff done in a timely manner. You do not wait until the last second to get stuff done. You're in nursing school now. That could have worked when you were in your prerequisites. prerequisites. Ew. That probably worked in your prereqs. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did it too. I waited for the last minute and I did it. You know, it is what it is. That don't work here. Don't do it, because you will fall behind very quickly, okay? So you make sure you get your stuff done in a timely manner. In a timely manner. I can't tell you, stress it enough. Make sure you get your stuff done in a timely manner. If you got a paper, if today is, say, Friday, and you got a paper that's due next Friday, get your paper done this Friday. That way you can turn it in early and you don't gotta worry about it, and you can sit here and study or do whatever it is that you need to do for another class. I'm sorry if I sound disgusting. I'm getting over like a cold. I always get a lot of sinus infections and stuff, especially in Florida with all the freaking trees and pollen. So pardon my stuffiness. Anyways, so make sure you get things done ahead of time. Always. I always do my assignments ahead of time. I never wait to the day that they're due, because usually if they're due online, they're due Sunday by midnight. I have done this and it does not work. Don't do it. Do as I say, not as I do. Do not wait until 11 p.m. to do that paper. I don't do that no more. It sucks, and I make sure that I get my stuff done in time, usually about a week ahead of time. Okay? What number are we on? 5? Number 5, if you have ATIs or anything like that in your school, make sure you get them done early. You don't want to be leaving those to the last minute. ATIs are highly annoying. I hate them, but I have to do a lot for my pharmacology class and all my other classes in nursing school. So if you can, set a day or two where you just do all your ATIs and pump them out and get them done, because those literally take you forever. And I suggest you just get them done ahead of time so you don't got to worry about them. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to wait and do it as the week goes on, and do it with at the same time as when you're with what your teacher is lecturing in class. I personally don't care. I get them done ahead of time. For my fundamentals class, I make sure I bang them out like in a day or two. For my pharm class, I did the same thing. Now, do I sit there and watch the whole videos the whole time? No, I really don't. I take the test, and then if I don't do good, I retake it, and yeah. But I don't spend a whole lot of time in ATI. ATI is very good, but I do have the ATI books that I got from Amazon, and I think that those help me a little bit more because they go a little bit more in depth for me. And I can link those down below for you guys. But honestly, like I said, if you have your ATIs, make sure you get them done ahead of time so you don't have to worry about those at the end, okay? Numero 6, if you can, make sure you look over the PowerPoints before you go to class. That way you know what is being talked about. That way you kind of have a sense of, okay, this is what we're going to be talking about, if your teacher does PowerPoints. If not, try to review the chapters before you go to class. I don't always do this, but sometimes I do, and when I have done it, it is beneficial. I don't read the whole entire chapters. I literally just skim through it. I'll look at, okay, what are major topics? I look at the things that are highlighted or in big letters or whatever the case may be. I go to the end of the chapter and I look at the chapter summary, and that's it. If I'll have any questions on something, then I'll write it down and I'll ask the teacher when I go to lecture. Usually most of my teachers that I've had are very heavy on PowerPoints, so I'll just skim them, review them, and then when I go to class, I kind of have a general overview of what I'm learning. That's a very important thing in order to stay ahead in nursing school, okay? Step number 6, do not study. Am I on number 6? Or what number am I on? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, make sure that you start studying with a decent enough time. Okay? Like, don't study a day before your test. You can't do this here. Okay? This is a whole nother ball game. I usually start studying 2 weeks before my test, and I study a little bit every day, whether an hour, 2 hours, a time in the morning, a time at night, whatever. I study 2 weeks from my test date, and I don't include my test day. Like, say if my test is tomorrow, I'll start studying the Wednesday 2 weeks before that Thursday. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. But because I don't study the day of my test, I kind of just review real quick. Let me look over it and, you know, whatever. But study, I make sure that I study 2 weeks in advance, and I try to give myself 2 days just to review. So like if my test day is tomorrow, I'll review today and tomorrow, okay? But I give myself 2 weeks in advance to study. That is what helps me. That is what I've done in my farm class, and that has helped me a lot. And I just take a little bit of time each day and I study. I review my study guide or whatever it is that I'm doing, my cards, and that is what I do. But I take 2 weeks. I have done it before where I've studied literally like 3 days before test, and I haven't done so good, and I have nobody to blame but myself when I know better. But sometimes life gets the best of you, but you can't do that in nursing school. That's why you make sure you get your planner and you follow everything to the T, so you're not in that situation, okay? Because we are all here to be successful nurses, pass the NCLEX, pass nursing school, correct? Yes. Anywho, guys, now tip number 7, which I believe we're on number 7 or number 8, whichever one the number will be on the screen. Make sure that if taking good notes is what helps you in school, make sure you take good notes. For me, when my teacher lectures, it's not really something that I need to write down. I don't know. But I don't take like full pages of notes. I don't. I listen to the lecture, and if I hear like a little thing where she'd be like, oh, find the coinkydink or whatever the case may be, I make sure that I write that down because that is pertinent information to what is going to be on the test. But I don't take full page notes and stuff. That just doesn't work for me. I really try to listen to her, and if I hear something that I think is important, then I'll jot it down. But I'll have that on my PowerPoints on my computer, and I'll just write it in there. That is what works for me. But if writing full page notes works for you, do that. But make sure that they're organized, that you can read them, and that they're, you know, pretty to look at. Because if I write my stuff in colorful pens, it's just easier for me than just looking at it in plain black and white or black and blue or purple and blue or whatever. I try to write my stuff in different color pens. That way things stick out. If something's really important, I'll write it in red. If it's, you know, something, whatever, I'll highlight it or whatever the case may be. So get yourself some colorful pens, lots of highlighters, and do that. But make sure that you take really good notes, because at the end of the day, that's what you're going to be studying off of to help you pass the test. So make sure that they're good, okay? And tip number, whatever, I'm oversaying the tips. I don't know why I keep saying it. And last but not least, just take your time, okay? Breathe. Relax. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I promise you. Don't freak out. It's all gonna be fine. All right, take it day by day. I know it's hard not to stress things, but if you do things correctly in a timely manner, you will be okay. Okay, so take a deep breath. Make sure you relax. Make sure that you take time for yourself, even though that's easier said than done. Even if it's going to sleep early one day, or just reading a book, or laying in bed, or just chilling with your significant other, or whatever the case may be, make sure you take time for yourself. Relax, breathe. Everything will be fine. I promise you, you will get through it. We will all get through it. Take it day by day. Don't stress, because when you stress, your blood pressure goes up. You get high blood pressure. Then you start to eat bad. Then your cholesterol goes up. Then you got this and this. You don't want all those problems. No, we don't want all those problems. We're going to be teaching people how to take care of themselves, so we need to know how to take care of ourselves as well, okay? So just take it day by day and don't stress. Everything will be fine. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything, let me know. Write me. You know, I try to write back to everybody. I love all you guys, and I'm here to help all of you. That's what I'm here for. That's why I made this channel, okay? If you have any tips for anybody else, you know, if you see somebody commenting and I can't comment right back, which usually I can, it usually takes me a couple of days. I've seen people helping each other out in the comments. I love that. We're all a big happy family here. Help each other out. This is what we're here for. But yes, I love you guys so much. Remember, relax, stay calm, take some deep breaths, meditate, whatever it is that you have to do, but you will get through this, I promise, and it will all be good. Can you hear that? It will all be good at the end, okay? If you guys have any other suggestions for any videos, are you done or not? Anyways, if you guys have any other suggestions for any other videos, make sure you leave them down below. I love you guys so much, and thank you for all the love and support as always, and I will talk to you guys soon.